Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to another episode of Soulful Ascension. My name is Joy Benn, and we are now in June. The energy this month continues to rapidly just keep expanding to help all of us to keep expanding our conscious human operating system. So, what I'm going to be talking about today in this episode is self-care for the soul. That's what this month is all about, healing those inner wounds for your inner child, going into what it means for you, because Jupiter moves into Saturn in the second house. So that also helps us in our evolution of consciousness. And then also, who are you becoming once you've let go of and healed these past wounds and seeing things from a different perspective? Who are you becoming now? And also, how to unplug from the external world, especially if you are feeling fear, anxiety, or having any worry or overwhelm or anything that's coming up. So that's what we're going to go much deeper into in this episode. And thank you for subscribing, following, and sharing with your community with on YouTube and Spotify, as well as all the other platforms. I appreciate you. Okay, let's get started. So June is self-care month. This is what I this is the foundation of the Benn Method. The Benn Method, which is balance, energy, nurture, and nourish, is advanced self-care for the soul. Now, for years now, we've been talking about the shadows and clearing any inner child trauma, inner child beliefs and stories. But what this month actually helps us and allows us to see is any hidden parts, those hidden aspects, those hidden parts that could be still lurking underneath, in the little cracks and crevices. That's what's coming to the surface right now, to be cleared, to be transmuted, transformed into light, because all the darkness is coming to the surface to be transformed. And this is what we're seeing all over the world, everywhere, in every country. We're seeing all the systems and the corruption and the old world crumbling, dismantling. And yes, it does look like chaos out there, though this also ties into your self-care. Be aware and conscious of what you're listening to, what you're plugging into, where you are giving your time and energy, especially to the videos that are all about fear mongering, all about the drama and the chaos. And yes, there is a lot of stuff that's going on in the world politically, and the wars and the or our medical system, and a lot of corruption, the sex trafficking. I mean, a lot of horrible, dark stuff that's been going on for centuries. But because there's more light on the planet, it's actually, the light is shining on the darkness. That's why we're seeing it. But it was always there. We're seeing it more and more now. And so, but what this is what's going on for humanity, because it's the mass consciousness of humanity where we are awakening and evolving consciously, that we're clearing up all the darkness. So it has to come to the surface for us to clear it out. All the clutter, all the darkness, okay, the corruption and all the stuff that's we're seeing is coming to the surface to be cleared. So just trust the process. Trust that the new world that we are creating is heaven on earth. And so when you are just focusing on your dreams and your healing and doing your own inner work, this is where the spiritual practices that we do on a daily basis is so important. And this is what I go much deeper in the Benn Method Academy, because the community that I have is we are supporting each other in practicing and keeping each other accountable to keep using all the tools for your growth and evolution. And so this is about plugging into those communities that actually serve your highest good and destiny, that resonate with you. Anything that's coming from fear, just move to something else. Actually change where you're spending your time and energy and reevaluate. Remember, this is a year of change and transformation. So this is also about endings and completion. And when we end an old chapter, we start a new chapter, and that old chapter is gone. Remember, this is the year of the snake as well. We're shedding the old skin. So when it comes to your internal healing, and when you practice the daily tools, the spiritual practices, it's make small steps. And this is where I keep my clients accountable with those small steps. You can actually download the 33 tips on my website, Rewiring Your Brain, and the 33 tips to actually help you to implement a lot of these tools that I go much deeper into. So, and that's free on my website, lindabenn.com. Okay, so when it comes to your inner growth, and looking at those parts of yourself that are still wounded, remember, you as a soul are a powerful, courageous, strong, magnificent being, and you came here in order to go through these significant emotional events. We all signed up to go through these experiences in order to learn and grow as a soul. We signed up and for our family, our siblings to be who they are. So regardless of what the story is and whatever has happened in your background, it's happened for you, for your soul's growth, because acknowledge where you are right now and acknowledge how far you've come. You know, even in the last 5 years, you know, since the lockdowns and all the awakenings, and look how far you have come in your growth and how strong you feel and how courageous you are that you got through the lockdown. So keep acknowledging yourself, but be kind and gentle and loving towards yourself. This is where the self-care for the soul comes from. It's about truly loving and nurturing and nourishing you as a soul, and nurturing and nourishing this body in this lifetime for your soul to continue to grow. And again, that's two of the steps of the Benn Method, which I go much deeper into, because the more that we can nurture and nourish ourselves, then that radiates out into the world. And that energy vibration of love and peace and joy and sustaining that on a daily basis is what we are here to experience and embody. And this is where meditation helps us to keep raising our energy vibration so that we are in alignment with our higher self, with source energy. And when you are in that alignment with source, that's where the insights and the ideas and the new messages and the next steps and the clarity of your future dreams come to reality. So last week we had the new moon, and it was a powerful new moon because we also, Saturn has moved into Aries. So it's just everything's amplified right now. The energies for the next few months is so exciting. This is where the phoenix is definitely raising out of the ashes, and we are all truly stepping into the new version of ourselves. We've got so many helpers in spirit. All our galactic brothers and sisters are helping us right now, as well as all the elementals in the earth are all coming to help you to grow and expand who you truly are becoming at this time. And this is what we all signed up for when we came here to play on this playground called Earth. So trust the process and just start with small incremental steps towards the new version of you. And if you're interested in more info on the Benn Method Academy, you can fill out the application on my website, lindabenn.com, and apply, and then we can have a meeting to see if this is the right fit for you or the right timing, or I can guide you to other next steps for your highest good and destiny. It's about honoring you and where you are right now. Okay, so the other point is unplug from the external world, okay? Because there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of drama out there, but if you are listening to it, plugging into it, feeding the algorithms, then the algorithms will continue to give you more about that drama, that chaos, give you the worst case scenarios. But just know that we're all protected, we are all safe, and we're all being guided. So keep trusting your inner feelings. And just trust your body, trust your feelings, trust the emotions that are coming up for you. If it's bringing up fear and doubt and worry, unplug from it. And then listen to something more uplifting. This is where music, putting on music and dancing is one of the more fun things that you can do, especially for your inner child. And so being in nature, connecting with the nature spirits, connecting with all the birds and the insects and the reptiles and all the animals around you, that will help to elevate your energy so that you're giving energy to that which is more positive for your soul and raising your energy vibration than listening to some kind of media or news or other, all the stuff that's going on in the world. It's unplugging from what is draining your energy. This is also where you're spending your time and energy with associations or groups or activities or networks or even workplaces. So let's talk about the workplace. If you are being triggered by someone in your workplace, actually take a step back from the situation, because if you're being triggered, that's creating mental conflict in your mind. So when you take a step back and see what is the trigger within you, this is also a beautiful gift for you to look at that trigger and actually feel Where is that coming from? Because the person in front of you is a beautiful teacher that's helping you to heal a part of yourself that has been hidden. These are the hidden parts, the hidden aspects, the blind spots within you. And so actually thank that person for helping you to see that blind spot. And when you transmute the energy into love and light and peace and be neutral, then that person no longer triggers you and you are neutral. They can no longer hurt you or even push your buttons, because no one can actually hurt you unless you allow yourself to feel that emotion. And this is where the attachments, and this is where, when you can recognize that button being pushed, it's like, I'm being triggered right now. What's the emotion that's coming up for me? Is it anger? Is it sadness? Is it rage? Is it what's the emotion? And taking responsibility for how you are feeling and seeing it from a different perspective, and see that person as a beautiful soul, and seeing that the little child within them who you had an agreement with before you came here, because we are all here on the stage playing out our movie of life. So you had a contract or an agreement with that person to come in and trigger you. And when you can see it from that perspective and actually thank them and forgive them, and truly feel that forgiveness and go, oh, thanks for showing me that spot, and I now am free. I'm free from carrying that baggage around. And that will just feel so liberating for you. Okay. So honor your feelings and be aware of your thoughts that you're thinking every day, because thoughts become things. This is where we can manifest our dreams. And with Jupiter, because Jupiter is the biggest planet, this is all about dream big. Big, massive, expansive dreams, and allow your imagination to go wild. Okay. And just allow all the infinite opportunities and possibilities to open up, because that's what's going to happen the next few months. And we will see so many things being birthed. This is a whole rebirth. But if you're getting caught up in the chaos and the drama right now, that's where it's like that's affecting your energy. But just keep focusing on self-care tools every single day to help you get through this rebirth process. Okay, any labor pain, it is uncomfortable and we're all feeling the discomfort, but know that the light at the end of the tunnel is so beautiful and all your dreams are waiting for you. And keep seeing the new world, because that the more we can keep focusing on the new world that we're creating and the new possibilities that are opening up for us, and as we are co-creating with the universe and shifting consciousness, this is what will keep our energy going over the next few months, because the next 6 months, 12 months, few years is a whole new beginning for everyone. It's so exciting. So as you're moving through this time, just keep focusing on the new timeline that you are going on with all your dreams coming true. And now that you have fulfilled that dream, you've achieved that result, you've achieved the outcome. What is new and different in your world? And focus on the end result. Focus on how that feels. So next week we have the full moon, and again with all full moons, it's about the burning and the clearing. And I'll go into more practices and tips for you next week. And I might do some other little just short videos as well. But just this month, focus on actually the next few, well, it's a continuous process with my 33 days, and I say every 33 days start a new habit. Okay, so with the 33 tips, it's like implement one step at a time, one tip at a time, and keep that consistency working every single day. Make it your new daily practice. And the more you can keep practicing that and nurturing you and making sure you're grounding, connecting with nature, and just breathing in your body, especially as you're feeling all these emotions come up, feeling the feelings, being aware of how you feel even after a conversation with another person, or coming away from a different activity, or how, just keep being aware of how you are feeling in every moment of the day. It could be, a phone conversation. How do you feel after that phone conversation, after that meeting, after you've been to a different certain environment or going somewhere? And so keep checking in. How does it feel? And just know that the universe is always communicating with you. And the more you can trust your inner feelings, that's your barometer. And then you can follow your inner guidance from there. How does it feel? And then you make clear choices, because the choices and decisions that you make on a daily basis is what will guide you to your next steps. So the more you can just trust your inner guidance and make the choices that make you feel good, that make you feel strong, and move towards that. And sometimes the logic mind goes, I don't know why I'm moving in this direction, but it feels good, so I'm just going. So, but making sure that it's not coming from ego, from your head, but listening to your heart, listening to your soul. Is this, and keep asking, what do you fear? So here's some questions for you. What do you fear and what do you worry about? Write that down, and that's something definitely to burn under the full moon. What restricts you or limits you? And what are you having trouble with? And you can meditate on this, because the answers will come. And maybe it's just it's not even real. Most fears, it's like, oh, that's not even true, but I'm just holding on to this old belief and thinking that it's true, but it's actually just a fear, which is an illusion. So when you're in that quiet space and truly tapping into your soul, and having that quiet time to meditate and journal and reflect and go within and just feel what you're feeling and writing it down, and then, especially if it's significant emotional events which have a lot of attachments, burn that. If there's any conflict with other people, burn that, as well as release them, release the energy attachment. because it's actually draining your energy and you're giving it power by still attaching and thinking about it. So be very aware of your thoughts and what you're giving your time and energy and space to your thinking. If people come into your thoughts, it's like energetically there is an energy match vibration. So if there is any resentment or fear or rage or anger towards anyone, it's like you're sending them energy. So especially if it's hatred. And so just keep sending out love and light, because that will free you. The more you are sending out hatred thoughts or getting caught up in, this is happening and I'm really angry about this and fearful about, what's going to happen, it's like you're sending that energy vibration out. But it's like, drop it. Send love and light and just trust that the universe has got everything under control. We are all moving in the right direction, creating a heaven on earth. We're creating the new world that we choose to live in. And so the more you can actually keep moving in that direction, focusing on that energy and end step, then you are giving your energy to what you choose to bring and attract into this world. Okay, so I trust that helps you, and I'm going to choose a couple of cards. Actually, I've got the angel cards here, because this is such an exciting time. And I just really, truly want you to feel that we are all here to experience this evolutionary shift in consciousness for humanity. This is what we signed up for. This is what we came here to experience and observe what is going on in this planet. Okay, so this one just jumped out, and it is inner child healing. And so everything that you are experiencing right now all comes back to you healing your inner child. And that's what we talked about. Give time and space. Listen to your inner child. What is she saying or he saying? What does he or she want to do? Maybe, she wants to go dance in nature or put some music on or go and do some fun activity or go play on the swings or go to the beach and swim. What brings you joy? What actually lights you up, that makes you laugh? Maybe it's listening to comedy and laughing. So ask your inner child, what does she want to do? What will bring her joy or him joy? And I was talking to a client and he just said, he's going camping. And it's like that brings him joy. So whatever it is for you, listen to your inner child and take action on those simple things. Maybe it's painting, maybe it's artwork, maybe it's pottery or board games or whatever brings you joy, and just it makes you laugh, makes you feel good. So the extended message is this card brings radical healing, understanding, and love to your inner child. It shows that your guardian angel is wrapping their loving arms around you right now, nurturing your inner child and encouraging you to unleash your childlike senses. See the world through the eyes of a child. There is so much wonder and opportunity out there. It's time for some fun. What can you do to feel light? What can you do to express yourself? Have you stopped yourself from doing something because you feel you're too old for it? So it's time to reclaim your innocence and express yourself in a way that is filled with excitement, wonder, and adventure. It's time for your inner child to be healed. So you're never too old. Go out, go and play. Whatever the adventure is, go out and enjoy it. This is our playground to experience all the wonders of the world and go and explore and just experience and meet other amazing souls along the way and laugh and be the joy that you truly are. Be the love that you truly are, because that's what you came here to be and experience and feel and embody in your body. Okay, so I'm going to choose another card from the Keepers of the Light. And and thank you for those who are watching live on Insta. And thanks for following and sharing this podcast to others. Okay, that one jumped out. Mercury. So Mercury, this is all about communication. So the planet Mercury is all about communicating, expressing yourself, how you are, it is showing, well, speaking up for yourself and speaking up from a place of love and certainty. So like I said before, be aware of the stories that you're telling others, and does it empower you when you speak about it? And open communication. This is about feeling how you are feeling and expressing your new dreams, expressing it. And if you need to clear any energy, or especially for clearing a conflict, actually speak up with love and be heard, so that you're clearing that energy, and speak up. No longer are you pushing down that energy and not speaking up for you. Okay, the extended message is open all levels of communication now. Important messages, information, and insights are being shared. You may hear from an old friend or family member, or have an opportunity to finally understand a loved one you've not had an easy time with. You may be able to clarify situations where you feel you weren't being heard properly or were misunderstood. Get things off your chest in a loving way so that you can clear all the roads to love in your life. Listen to communication is a two-way street. Mercury is here now to allow you to hear clearly and be heard. So when you're speaking, speak from your heart with love and express with love. And take responsibility. I'm feeling this. It's not about blaming the other person. I'm feeling this because everything that's going on internally for you and what's coming to the surface for you is all an opportunity for you to learn and grow. So just be aware of not projecting it onto anyone else or blaming anyone. Everyone who is in our life is all part of our movie, our book, our script of our life that we orchestrated, and we are the director of our movie. So and that's really well, Actually, the 5 day discovery is another tool on my website. If you want to rewrite your script of your story, rewrite that chapter of your life, rewrite your book, and go through those 5 days. It's an amazing self-discovery, self-mastery experience. So you can find that on my website as well, lindabenn.com. I wish you just a miraculous, magical week ahead where you can go and create miracles, create those magical moments, and keep just seeing the love and the beauty in this world all around you, everywhere you go, and share your love and light with all your brothers and sisters around the globe. And have a magical week. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Much love. Bye for now.